Chosen one, from now on it is God's duty, richness forever, don't look for a job. Listen carefully, because what you are about to hear will change everything you thought you knew about your life. And if you miss this moment, you may walk away from a blessing that was meant to transform your entire future. I am speaking to you directly, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine intention. From this moment forward, I am taking responsibility for what you have been struggling to carry alone. I am removing the weight of survival from your shoulders and placing it into my hands where it belongs. This is not a promise for later. This is a shift that begins now, and you must stay with this truth until it settles deep within you. Type Amen if you agree. You have spent so much of your life chasing security, running after opportunities, and trying to earn what you believed you needed to survive. You were taught that your value depended on your effort, that your future depended on your struggle, and that your provision depended on your labor. But I am telling you now that I am rewriting that story completely. I am not asking you to stop being responsible, but I am removing the fear that has been driving your every move. From now on, your life will no longer be built on panic, scarcity, or desperation. Before you go any further, if something in your heart is already stirring, take a moment to like this video, because this simple act is a step of faith that aligns you with what I am about to release into your life. You are not being called into laziness, but into trust. There is a difference, and you must understand it clearly. When I say do not look for a job, I am not telling you to abandon purpose. I am telling you to stop chasing what was never meant to sustain you. I am shifting your focus from survival to alignment. When you are aligned with me, provision flows naturally, not because you forced it, but because I arranged it. You have been looking in the wrong places, knocking on doors that were never meant to open for you. Each rejection, each delay, each moment of confusion was not a failure, it was protection. I was guiding you away from paths that would drain you, from environments that would limit you, and from systems that were not designed to honor who you truly are. You thought you were being denied, but in reality, you were being redirected. Type 777 if you trust God. Now listen closely, because this is where your understanding must change completely. Richness is not only about money, but it includes it. I am not removing financial blessing from your life, I am expanding it. I am showing you that your provision will come through ways you did not expect, through connections you did not plan, through doors you did not knock on. This is why I am telling you to stop searching in the old way, because I am opening new paths that cannot be accessed through fear. There is a flow that begins when you release control. It is a quiet shift, almost invisible at first, but powerful beyond measure. When you stop forcing outcomes and start trusting my timing, things begin to move without resistance. Opportunities begin to find you. People begin to recognize you. Ideas begin to grow within you that carry value and impact. You have always carried something unique inside you, something that cannot be replaced or copied, but fear kept you focused on survival instead of expression. You were trying to fit into systems that were never designed for your calling. Now I am pulling you out of that pattern and placing you into a space where your gift becomes your provision. This is why you must not be afraid when things begin to shift. There may be moments where it feels uncertain, where you are tempted to go back to what feels familiar. But I am asking you to stay steady. Do not run back to what drained you just because it feels safe. What I am building for you is stable, even if it does not look like what you expected. You are not alone in this transition. I am guiding every step, even the ones you cannot see. Every delay you experienced before this moment was preparing you for this level of trust. You had to learn endurance before you could step into ease. You had to learn patience before you could receive abundance. And now that you are here, I am asking you to let go of the old mindset completely. Stop measuring your life by effort alone. Stop believing that struggle is the only path to success. I am introducing you to a new way, a way where your connection with me becomes the foundation of everything you receive. There will be signs along the way. Small confirmations that remind you that you are on the right path. Moments where things fall into place without explanation. Encounters that feel too perfectly timed to be coincidence. Do not ignore these signs. They are my way of reassuring you that I am present and active in your life. You have been chosen not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to trust. This journey is not about proving yourself, it is about allowing me to work through you. When you release the need to control everything, you create space for miracles to happen. Stay with me in this moment. Do not rush ahead in your mind. Let these words settle into your heart. What I am beginning in your life is not temporary. This is a lasting shift, a new foundation that will carry you forward with strength and peace. What if most people struggle financially because they never activate a specific brainwave? Leading neuroscientists point to CIA-linked research that highlights this missing link. This 7-second ritual, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people rethink their financial habits and improve outcomes. Many are now moving into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and traveling on luxury vacations. But this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is removed. But I am leading you into a life that cannot be fully understood through logic alone. This is a life where faith becomes your foundation, where trust replaces fear, and where my presence becomes more real than your doubts. You are not losing control, you are being freed from the illusion that you ever had to carry everything by yourself. There will be moments when your old thoughts try to return. They will whisper to you, telling you to panic, to rush, to chase something just to feel safe again. But I want you to recognize those thoughts for what they are. They are echoes of a life you are leaving behind, not instructions for where you are going. You must not obey fear anymore, because fear will always lead you back to exhaustion. Type 1111 to affirm. Instead, begin to listen for my voice in the quiet. My guidance will not shout over your anxiety, it will speak through peace. When you feel calm in a situation where you used to feel pressure, that is me guiding you. When something feels right, even though it does not make perfect sense, that is me opening a path. Learn to trust that feeling, because it is more reliable than the noise that used to control your decisions. You are not meant to struggle endlessly just to survive. You were created with intention, with purpose, and with a design that carries value. The world may have taught you to compete, to compare, and to constantly prove yourself, but I am removing you from that cycle. You do not need to fight for a place that I have already prepared for you. You do not need to beg for opportunities that I have already aligned in your favor. This is why I am asking you to rest in a different way. Not a rest that avoids responsibility, but a rest that trusts my provision. You will still move, you will still act, but your actions will come from peace instead of pressure. You will no longer be driven by the fear of lacking something. Instead, you will be guided by the confidence that what you need is already on its way. There is something powerful that happens when you stop chasing and start receiving. Your energy changes. Your focus becomes clearer. You begin to notice things you used to overlook. Ideas start to come to you in ways that feel natural and effortless. Connections begin to form without force, and the right people begin to recognize what you carry. You may wonder how this will happen, because it feels different from everything you were taught. But that is exactly the point. I am not repeating the patterns that kept you tired and uncertain. I am introducing you to a new rhythm, one that aligns with your true purpose. In this rhythm, you are not constantly searching, you are positioning yourself to receive what I am already sending. This is where richness begins to take a deeper meaning in your life. It is not just about money, but it includes financial overflow as part of it. I am not limiting your provision, I am expanding it beyond what you expected. There will be moments when resources come to you in ways that feel unexpected. There will be opportunities that appear without you chasing them. There will be growth that feels natural instead of forced. But you must guard your heart during this process. Do not allow doubt to take root when things begin to shift. Sometimes blessings arrive quietly before they become visible. Sometimes change begins internally before it shows externally. You must remain steady even when you do not see immediate results, because I am working in ways that are not always visible at first. You are learning to walk in a different kind of confidence. Not a confidence that comes from having everything figured out, but a confidence that comes from knowing you are guided. You are no longer alone in your decisions. You are no longer responsible for carrying the weight of your future by yourself. I am with you in every step, shaping what is ahead of you. Type yes to receive miracles. Do not underestimate what I am doing in your life right now. Even if it feels small, even if it feels slow, it is significant. The foundation I am building for you is strong, and it will support everything that comes next. This is not a temporary change. This is a transformation that will continue to unfold over time. There will be people who do not understand this shift in you. They may question your choices, your calmness, or your refusal to panic like before, but you are not meant to explain everything to everyone. This is a personal journey between you and me. What I am doing in your life does not need validation from those who cannot see what I am preparing. Stay focused on what you feel inside. Stay connected to the peace that I am placing within you. That peace is your confirmation. That calmness is your direction. When everything around you tries to pull you back into fear, return to that inner stillness where my presence speaks clearly. You are not falling behind. You are not missing out. You are being positioned exactly where you need to be. Every delay you experienced before was aligning things in your favor. Every closed door was guiding you towards something better. Nothing has been wasted, and nothing has been random. Now is the time to let go completely. Release the need to control outcomes. Release the habit of worrying about what might happen next. Trust that I am already ahead of you, preparing what you cannot yet see. Your role is not to force the future. Your role is to stay aligned with me. As you continue on this path, you will begin to notice a difference not only in your circumstances, but in yourself. You will feel lighter. You will think clearer. You will move with more confidence and less fear. This is the beginning of a life that is not built on struggle, but on trust. How are people moving from financial stress to more comfortable lifestyles so quickly? A CIA-linked study suggests a simple 7-second brain ritual may influence how people respond to opportunities. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping individuals improve daily life. Many are now stepping into dream homes, upgrading to luxury cars, and taking luxury vacations. But this page could be deleted at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. As you keep walking in this new way, you will begin to notice something quietly changing inside you. The urgency that once controlled your thoughts will start to fade, and in its place, a calm certainty will begin to grow. You will no longer wake up with the same fear of what might go wrong, because deep within you there will be a knowing that you are held, guided, and provided for. This shift is not something you force, it is something that unfolds as you continue to trust me, and the more you lean into that trust, the stronger it becomes. But understand this clearly, because it will shape how you move forward. I am not removing your purpose, I am revealing it. You were never created just to search for stability. You were created to carry something meaningful into this world. What I am doing now is aligning you with that purpose so that what you do flows from who you are, not from fear. When your actions come from alignment, they carry power, and that power creates results that effort alone could never produce. Type 222 to claim miracles. There will be moments when ideas begin to form within you, ideas that feel different from anything you have thought before. They may seem simple at first, almost too small to matter, but do not ignore them. These are seeds that I am planting in your mind, and each one carries the potential to grow into something significant. When you nurture them with faith instead of doubt, they begin to expand in ways that surprise you. You must also understand that provision will not always come in the way you expect. You may be looking for one path, but I will open another. You may think you know what you need, but I see the full picture. This is why your trust must go deeper than your understanding. When something unexpected appears, do not dismiss it too quickly. Sometimes what looks unfamiliar is exactly what you have been waiting for. There is a rhythm that I am guiding you into, and once you begin to move with it, life will feel different. You will not be constantly pushing against resistance. You will not feel like you are fighting for every step forward. Instead, you will begin to experience moments where things align naturally, where doors open without struggle, and where progress feels steady and real. This does not mean that challenges will disappear completely. There will still be moments that test your patience, moments that require you to stay grounded in your trust. But the difference is that you will not face those moments alone. You will feel my presence guiding you through them, strengthening you, and reminding you that you are not abandoned. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. You have been prepared for this in ways you did not even realize. Every difficulty you faced before this moment built something within you. It gave you resilience, it taught you endurance, and it showed you how to keep going even when things felt uncertain. Now those same qualities will support you as you step into a life that is no longer driven by fear. Do not rush this process. Allow it to unfold at the pace I have set for you. When you try to force things, you create pressure that is not necessary. But when you move with patience, you give space for everything to come together in the right way. Timing is part of the provision, and when the timing is right, what you receive will be stable and lasting. You may begin to notice that your priorities are changing. Things that once felt urgent may no longer feel as important. You may find yourself focusing more on what brings peace and less on what brings stress. This is not a loss, it is a realignment. I am guiding you toward what truly matters, toward what will bring fulfillment, not just temporary relief. As you continue on this path, you will also begin to see how I use people to support your journey. There will be connections that form naturally, conversations that lead to opportunities, and relationships that bring encouragement and growth. These are not random encounters, they are part of the way I provide for you. Stay open to these connections, but remain grounded in me. Do not place your trust entirely in people, because they are part of the process, not the source. I am your source, and everything else flows from me. When you keep that understanding clear, you will not be shaken when things change, because your foundation remains strong. There is also something important you must release as you move forward. You must let go of the belief that your worth is tied to constant activity. You do not have to prove your value by staying busy all the time. Your worth is already established, and your value does not decrease when you are at rest. This is why I am teaching you to trust, even in stillness. There will be times when it feels like nothing is happening, but those moments are not empty. They are filled with preparation, alignment, and unseen movement. Just because you do not see progress immediately does not mean that progress is not taking place. You are entering a season where clarity will grow. Things that once confused you will begin to make sense. Decisions that once felt difficult will become easier. You will begin to see patterns, understand timing, and recognize guidance in ways that you did not before. And as this clarity grows, your confidence will grow with it. Not a loud or forced confidence, but a quiet strength that comes from knowing you are not alone. You will begin to move differently, speak differently, and think differently. This is the transformation that happens when you align with me fully. Why are experts saying this brainwave discovery might soon be removed from the internet? A top neuroscientist has shared CIA-linked findings about a 7-second ritual that may influence financial awareness. Verified by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is helping people move toward improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But access to this information may not last long. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. Do not look back at your past with regret. Everything you went through had a purpose. It shaped you, strengthened you, and prepared you for this moment. You are not starting from nothing. You are starting from experience, from growth, and from a deeper understanding of who you are. As you continue to walk forward, remember this one truth above everything else. You are not responsible for creating your entire future alone. I am with you in it, guiding, providing, and opening the way. Your role is to trust, to listen, and to move when I lead you. For too long, you saw yourself as someone trying to keep up, someone trying to survive, someone trying to prove that you belong. But I am removing that identity completely. You are not here to chase a place in this world. You are here to walk in the place I have already prepared for you. When this truth settles inside you, everything begins to shift in a quiet but powerful way. You stop comparing your journey to others because you understand that your path is different. You stop feeling behind because you realize that your timing is not the same as everyone else. And most importantly, you stop doubting your worth because you begin to see yourself through my eyes. Type 2222 to receive miracles. You have always been valuable, even in the moments when you felt unseen. You have always been guided, even in the times when you felt lost. Nothing about your life has been random, even when it seemed unclear. Every step, every delay, every unexpected turn has been part of a larger plan that is now beginning to unfold more clearly before you. This is why I am asking you to release the pressure you have been carrying. You do not need to figure everything out at once. You do not need to have every answer before you take the next step. I am not expecting perfection from you. I am asking for trust. And when you trust me, even in small ways, it creates space for me to move in ways that you cannot predict. There is something important you must understand about abundance. It is not something you chase, it is something you align with. When you are aligned with me, you naturally begin to move in ways that attract what you need. It is not forced, it is not rushed, it is not built on fear. It is steady, it is natural, and it is guided. You may begin to notice that your thoughts are changing. Where you once felt worry, you may now feel calm. Where you once felt pressure, you may now feel clarity. This is not something you created on your own. This is the result of you opening your heart to trust me more deeply. And as this continues, you will find that your mind becomes a place of peace instead of confusion. Type yes if you believe. There is also a strength that is growing within you that you may not fully recognize yet. It is a quiet strength, not loud or aggressive, but steady and unshakable. It allows you to stand firm even when things around you feel uncertain. It allows you to move forward without needing constant reassurance. This strength is not coming from your circumstances. It is coming from your connection with me. You are entering a season where you will begin to see the results of your trust, not all at once, but step by step. Small changes will begin to appear, and then those small changes will grow into something larger. What once felt impossible will begin to feel natural. What once felt out of reach will begin to come closer. Do not rush this growth. Let it develop fully. When something grows too quickly without a strong foundation, it does not last. But what I am building in your life is stable, and it will continue to grow in a way that supports you long term. This is not temporary success. This is lasting provision. There may still be moments when doubt tries to return. It may come in quietly, trying to make you question what you are experiencing. But when that happens, I want you to pause and remember everything I have already brought you through. Look at how far you have come. Look at how many times you were guided, even when you did not realize it at the time. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown, you have learned, and you have been strengthened in ways that are now preparing you for what is ahead. The version of you that once struggled to trust is being replaced by a version of you that is learning to rest in my presence. This rest is not weakness, it is a sign of confidence. It means you are no longer trying to control everything. It means you are allowing me to take the lead. And when you allow me to lead, you will find that the path ahead becomes clearer and more stable. There is also a freedom that comes with this shift. You are no longer tied to the expectations that once limited you. You are no longer trying to fit into roles that were never meant for you. You are being released into something that is more aligned with who you truly are. As this freedom grows, you may begin to feel a sense of excitement that you have not felt in a long time. A quiet anticipation of what is coming next. This is not anxiety, this is hope. This is the result of you beginning to trust that good things are not just possible, but already on their way. Stay grounded in this hope. Do not let fear take its place again. When negative thoughts try to enter your mind, do not give them power. Return your focus to what you know is true. You are guided. You are supported. You are provided for. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There will be moments when you are reminded of your old ways, when something familiar tries to pull you back. But you are no longer bound to that life. You have been given a new direction, and it is one that leads to peace, to stability, and to growth. You are not walking this path alone. I am with you in every moment, in every decision, in every step. Even when you cannot see what is ahead, I can. Even when you feel uncertain, I am steady. This is why you can move forward with confidence, not because you have all the answers, but because you are not alone in finding them. Now I want you to slow down and truly feel what I am saying, because this is where many turn back without realizing it. The old life still tries to hold on to you, not because it has power, but because it is familiar. Familiarity can feel safe, even when it was the very thing draining you. This is why you must be aware of the quiet pull to return to old habits, old fears, and old ways of thinking. You are not meant to go back to chasing what already exhausted your spirit. You are not meant to return to the cycle of constant effort without peace. What I am giving you now is different, and it requires a different response from you. It requires you to trust, even when you do not fully understand what is happening around you. Type 1010 to receive blessings. There is a moment in every transformation where nothing looks fully clear, yet everything is quietly changing. That is where you are right now. You may not see the full picture, but you can feel that something is shifting. That feeling is not confusion, it is transition. And in this transition, you must remain steady, because this is where your faith becomes stronger. You have spent so much time trying to secure your future by your own strength. You planned, you worried, you tried to control every outcome, but even with all that effort, there were still things you could not manage. That was not failure, that was a reminder that you were never meant to carry everything alone. Now I am asking you to release that burden completely, not partially, not temporarily, but fully. Let go of the belief that everything depends on you. Let go of the pressure to have everything figured out. When you release that weight, you create space for me to move in ways that you could never achieve on your own. There is a peace that comes when you truly surrender. It is not passive, it is powerful. It allows you to stay calm even when things are uncertain. It allows you to move forward without being controlled by fear. And it allows you to trust that even when you cannot see the outcome, I am already working it out. Type 777 to affirm your belief. As you continue walking in this new way, you will begin to notice that your reactions are changing. Situations that once caused stress will no longer have the same effect on you. You will find yourself responding with calm instead of panic, with clarity instead of confusion. This is not something you are forcing. This is the result of you becoming aligned with me. There is also something happening around you that you may not fully see yet. Doors are being positioned, paths are being prepared, people are being placed in your life at the right time. All of this is happening quietly, without your effort, because I am working ahead of you. You must trust this unseen movement. Just because you do not see immediate results does not mean nothing is happening. In fact, some of the most important changes are happening where you cannot see them. This is why your faith must not depend on visible proof alone. You are entering a phase where your understanding of provision will expand. You will begin to see that your needs are met in ways that do not always follow a predictable pattern. Sometimes it will come through opportunities, sometimes through ideas, sometimes through people, but in every case, it will come from me. This is why I told you not to look for a job in the old way. I am not removing your ability to work. I am changing the source of your provision. Your focus is no longer on chasing stability. Your focus is on staying aligned with me. When you stay aligned, everything else begins to fall into place. There is a freedom in this that you have not experienced before. You are no longer tied to systems that drain you. You are no longer dependent on circumstances that make you feel small. You are stepping into a life where your value is not defined by what you do, but by who you are. And who you are is someone chosen, guided, and deeply cared for. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even if it does not look like it yet. There will be moments when you are tempted to question this path. When something does not happen as quickly as you expected, your mind may try to go back to fear. But in those moments, I want you to pause and remember what you have already felt. Remember the peace, the clarity, the quiet confidence that has begun to grow within you. That is your confirmation. That is your direction. Do not ignore it. Do not replace it with doubt. Stay with that inner peace, because that is where I am speaking to you most clearly. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are not being led into uncertainty, you are being led into trust. And trust is not built in one moment, it is built over time. Each step you take in faith strengthens it. Each moment you choose peace over fear makes it stronger. There is also something you must understand about timing. Not everything will happen instantly. Some things require preparation. Some things need to align before they can fully appear in your life. This does not mean delay, it means alignment. When the time is right, what you receive will not feel forced. It will feel natural, stable, and clear. You will not have to question it, because it will come with a sense of certainty that cannot be shaken. You are being prepared for that moment right now. Every step you are taking, every thought you are shifting, every bit of trust you are building is leading you closer to what has already been set aside for you. Do not rush ahead. Do not fall back. Stay present in this moment and continue to trust. I am guiding you, I am providing for you, and I am shaping your path in ways that will bring both peace and abundance into your life.